Hi guys, good morning. If you're watching this video, that means we are at the very end of our travels, of our road trip. And since I was just at the K-pop concert, I'm leaving Seoul to pick up my car in Daejeon to go way more south of South Korea. Let's hit the road. Alright, I'm in my Korean hometown. Out of all places, I decided to park the car here. First of all, because I didn't want to drive to Seoul and back, I just decided to take a train so that I could escape the most traffic. I'm very tired of driving by now, especially if it's like closer to Seoul, because you move very slowly and I feel tired because of the traffic. I guess it's not too bad. We are good, guys. We are good to go. Alright, and the timing for the departure is actually really good. It's starting to rain. Alright, so it's going to be 2 hour 46-minute drive. Let's go. Yeah, I've been having a lot of doubts about what I'm doing, about my career, and actually we could use a little bit of time to think about everything in a different environment. So that would be one of the things that I will do in a temple, on top of experiencing the lifestyle and just staying there for, I think, like about 24 hours actually. I'm heading to a place called Gogulsa. It is a temple located in the mountains near Gyeongju and is generally known for being the only cave temple in South Korea. Alright guys, running a little bit late, but we made it here to Gogulsa temple and I'm about to find out what the temple stay is like, because I'll be doing this for the first time in my life. Alright, I'm going to go to the office and register myself. Alright, we just had a little bit of like introduction to what we are gonna do, and we received the schedule and some clothes. So I'm gonna go find my room and I'm gonna have a little bit of free time until we have the proper orientation. Okay, always shoes off. Very nice. So far it's just me here. Actually, I got the shared room, so I might have more people here later, but so far it's just me. Alright, so let me quickly show you around. We have some beddings, 1, 2, 3. So I think this room is actually for 3 people. We might have guests, might not. There is a window that I opened because I think the heating floor is on, so it's quite warm. This is the second door over here, so I think it closes. Alright, and here's the bathroom. Sink, shower, mirror, window, the toilet, and that's us. So it's currently 3 p.m. and the next activity is at 4:10. So I'm gonna read through the schedule, a little bit of information about the temple itself and the map. Alright, so this is the map of the temple. So we are currently, I think, over here. Yeah, this is where I am right now, right by the parking lot. And we are going to discover a lot of these places, hopefully, throughout the next 24 hours and walk around and do other stuff. We also got uniforms. This is the top, this is the bottom. I'm going to change and show you what it looks like. Ta-da! Pretty comfy. This is what I will be wearing today and tomorrow, I think. After reading through the pamphlet about the temple, what to expect and the schedule for the program, I headed out for the first activity. Alright, so we are currently walking to this building, to building number 10 for the first activity. It's called Sonmudo. At first I thought I would be one of very few people at the temple, but it turns out there were quite many of us. We all gathered in this big hall for another introduction where I learned a lot about Buddhism, its practices, prayers, meditation and the activity called Sonmudo. It is a Korean Buddhist martial art, and Gogulsa is one of a very few places that offer a glimpse into the history and practice of Sonmudo. We started off with a warm-up where I realized that my body is not flexible at all. It is not easy for me to sit still with both legs crossed, with each foot resting on the opposite thigh, let alone other warm-up activities which required even more flexibility. Unfortunately, I couldn't record more active parts of Sonmudo as it involved more moving around, but I found this video which shows more of it and also gives a good introduction to the temple and the experiences it offers. For dinner, I had rice with vegetables and tofu along with fried potatoes and soup. It was very simple, but I loved it. It is important not to throw away any food at the temple, so I finished everything, did the dishes and headed back to my room. Alright guys, I'm back in the room, showered, feeling tired and relaxed at the same time. Let me show you the bed. So this is the mat. This is going to be a sheet for the mat. This is going to be my pillowcase. This is going to be my blanket. I'm not sure if I'll be using it because it's really warm and the warm floor is on. Oh, I'm actually so tired. We are meeting friends tomorrow at 5:10 a.m. That means I have to wake up before 5. So, time to sleep. See you guys tomorrow. I woke up early the next day and headed out for morning prayers and meditation. A really good thing about this is that these activities are not made only for us, there are monks actually praying and we are just joining them, following their directions and are learning from them. We had a long meditation session. I felt like I completely failed at doing it, but it was worth trying. We then headed out for walking meditation during sunrise. The temple looked absolutely beautiful in the morning and it was so quiet and peaceful. Alright guys, it's currently 6:30 am. We are done with morning prayers, meditation and then walking meditation. We're going to have breakfast now. This is our cafeteria, that's where we are eating. What's new is that I don't think I've heard sounds of birds, like this many sounds of birds and in general nature for so long. I've been such a city boy, oh my god. Breakfast was really good as usual. I made a friend during my stay there, so we went on a morning walk before taking a bit of rest and starting another session of Sonmudo. But this time, a big part of it was outside, and it was honestly such a good way to start the day. This was a proper exercise and it was quite fun doing it together with others.
4, 6, 7, 8. Check your body. Don't push yourself. Run. Hurry up.
Our last activity was having a tea time with a monk where anyone could ask questions about anything when it comes to Buddhism and its practices. One really cool thing about temple stays here is that I've met people who were staying for longer periods of time, like 1 or 2 weeks, but it's totally possible to be there for longer. Gogulsa has more activities like Sonmudo demonstration and a walk to a beach, but only on certain days. We then had our last meal and this temple stay experience was coming to an end for me. I'm back in the room, it's 12:22 p.m. It's time to check out. Just very quickly a summary. It was a very interesting experience. One of the earliest times I've ever woken up. It was really good to experience this lifestyle, even though it was like very short, but I still learned so much about Buddhism. I had amazing food, even though it was like very simple. I loved it, honestly. I met some really good people here and I am well rested. Thank you guys for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you in the next one.